The Sunday school lesson for April 30th, 2023 is The Light of the World. John chapter 8, verses 12 through 20, and chapter 12, verses 44 through 46. To the viewers and subscribers, welcome to my channel, The Backstory. I am Audrey. If you are new here, the agenda is as follows. I will share the backstory, read the lesson text, offer a brief lesson summary, and please remember to subscribe, like, and share. Let's begin. The backstory begins with John chapter 8, verses 1 through 11. While studying and preparing to offer the backstory, I encountered that the earliest manuscripts and many other ancient witnesses do not have John chapter 8, verses 1 through 11. This account, sometimes referred to as the Pericope de Adultera, or story of the adulteress, poses a special problem. Many of the oldest and most respected Greek manuscripts do not contain these verses. The manuscripts that do contain them vary and even place them in a totally different gospel. It is an interruption of the controversy between Jesus and the Pharisees during tabernacles. Yet it has the ring of authenticity about it. Jesus' response was so typical of his behavior that there is little doubt that this incident actually happened in Jesus' ministry, even if it does not properly belong in the text of John. When laws are violated, there are consequences that must follow. According to the law of Moses, the punishment for adultery in Jesus' time was death by stoning, Leviticus chapter 20, verse 10. When the Pharisees brought to Jesus the woman accused of adultery, they were not concerned with keeping moral law. They were trying to trap Jesus, using this woman as a pawn. Jesus refused to allow the law to be manipulated in that way. According to the law, the man involved in the act of adultery should also have been stoned. We do not know why only the woman was brought to Jesus when the law clearly stated that both adulterers were to receive the same punishment. Jesus was aware of the woman's sin. He also knew of the sins of the others surrounding him in the temple. If she was to be punished, should they not also be punished? Laws should be applied consistently. When it came to sin, Jesus, unlike the upright and holy Pharisees, sought to help a sinner rather than merely punish one. He offered forgiveness instead of condemnation for the woman caught in adultery. With his non judgmental attitude, Jesus offered this woman the opportunity to start over with a clean slate and turn from her life of sin, saying, "Go now and leave your life of sin." Light of the world. John chapter 8, verses 12 through 20, and chapter 12, verses 44 through 46. Time, AD 29 and 30. Place, Jerusalem. Golden text. I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. John chapter 8, verse 12. Verse 12. Then spake Jesus again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. Verse 13. The Pharisees therefore said unto him, Thou bearest record of thyself. Thy record is not true. Verse 14. Jesus answered and said unto them, Though I bear record of myself, yet my record is true, for I know whence I came, and whither I go. But ye cannot tell whence I come, and whither I go. Verse 15. Ye judge after the flesh, I judge no man. Verse 16. And yet, if I judge, my judgment is true, for I am not alone, but I and the Father that sent me. Verse 17. It is also written in your law that the testimony of two men is true. Verse 18. I am one that bear witness of myself, and the Father that sent me beareth witness of me. Verse 19. Then said they unto him, Where is thy Father? Jesus answered, Ye neither know me nor my Father. If ye had known me, ye should have known my Father also. Verse 20. These words spake Jesus in the treasury, as he taught in the temple, and no man laid hands on him, for his hour was not yet come. Verse 44. Jesus cried and said, He that believeth on me, believeth not on me, but on him that sent me. Verse 45. And he that seeth me, seeth him that sent me. Verse 46. I am come a light into the world, that whosoever believeth on me should not abide in darkness. A brief summary. Jesus made this great I am statement, I am the light of the world, in the context of a celebration during tabernacles. 4 huge lamps were lit in the temple courts, and celebrants danced through the night with burning torches. This signified God's leading the children of Israel through the wilderness. Like the living water claim during the festival, this was an unmistakable God claim. Daring not to let such a statement go unchallenged, the religious leaders objected on legal grounds. The law required at least 2 witnesses to keep someone from lying about himself. This was a similar argument to the one made against Jesus in John chapter 5 verses 30 through 47. Jesus' response was also similar. There were reliable witnesses, Jesus and his miracles, and the Father and the testimony of his written word. The problem was that the leaders rejected both. The Gospels use Jesus' miracles as signs of his identity. The signs establish his credibility. In the purpose statement of this gospel, the apostles made clear the reason for the signs. When people watched Jesus turn water into wine or raise Lazarus from the dead, they should see the evidence for his claims about himself. Thank you so much for watching. Join me soon for the next backstory. Stay safe.